So today I am in the stunning town of Civitella, Messer Raimondo, and I have got an unbelievable detached property that is just stunning. Simple as that. Just wait while you see this one. So I think I've only done one video in this town before, if I remember rightly, and it's a great, absolutely stunning little place. Civitella Messer Raimondo it's called, and we'll have a look up there in the old town in a second. It is only a small village, but it has basic facilities, so post office, pharmacist, there's a restaurant here, there's a great bar. I know I always mention bars, but remember, bars here is not just about drinking alcohol, it's also about having a coffee in the morning and social places. They're not bars as we know them in the UK or in other countries as well. The great thing about Civitella Messer Raimondo is that it is right next to Fara San Martino. So you're 2 minutes away from Fara. You just drop down one of the roads at the side here. There's a supermarket at the top of the village, number of shops down there, a couple of restaurants, everything you need down in Fara San Martino, including the beautiful Gol di San Martino, which is the cut in the mountain there, where you'll find a chapel dating back 1,000 years. And Fara San Martino is also the home of DETACHED pasta, which is down here. DETACHED and Del Verde pasta. Brilliant place, brilliant location. Today is very warm, but it's a little bit hazy as well. You can just see some of the autumn colours coming out at the top of the mountains. Just look how stunning these mountains are. Isn't that incredible? So from here, 45 minutes, you're down on the coastline, and another half an hour in this direction, you're heading towards Abruzzese, the main ski resort. Let's just have a little walk up this way. Do love a lot of work's been going off in this town. I do love look at this how Italian is that? Love these little villages. An archway into part of the old town there. Let's work our way just up here, just to show you a few more viewpoints. The house that we're going to see today is unbelievable. A bargain property, detached, couple of bedrooms. It's habitable, but obviously can also do with updating. It's an amazing place, and it's a couple of minutes drive out of this place, out of the back of this place. I'll show you the rough direction shortly. Apologies for my coughs, I'm getting over a cold. I will mention that at least 3 times in this video. Here is a monument for people died in the war, and for those war buffs out there, this is part of the Gustav line that runs from Monte Cassino to Ortona, famous front line in the war, and this is part of the many towns en route over to Monte Cassino. Let's have another little look around here. So the older part of the town is up here, and we'll walk up there in a sec and set the video off once I get just around this little corner. This is the old castle walls, and look at the views out of the countryside here. How incredible. Oh, it's market day today, didn't realise. Look at that huge market. There's 4 stalls. Always fresh fruit and vegetables, though, that's the main thing. This is a bar here, great bar, and especially in the evening time, it's a really great atmosphere in there. And there's a covered tent area for the winter time. Then there's a kiddies playground next to it. So it's Just a beautiful place, absolutely stunning. So the house we're going to see, I can actually see it from here, but it's going to be difficult to point it out on the video. But it's basically in this group of houses here. Hopefully I'm pointing to where the houses are. This screen is so small I can't actually see where I'm pointing at, but that's where it is. Amazing location. As I said, you're really close to Faro San Martino, you're also close to Palombaro, you're close to Casoli, you're close to the coast, you're close to skiing. You come out the back of the town over these hills, you've got Lama di Peligna, where a regular of our home buyers, meet the home buyers, guests, Lama Laurie, she lives, well, she's got a house over there, and we have a few other people in this area that have been on Meet the Home Buyers. I might point some of those out to you a little bit later. So you're close to all those towns. Keep going over this way. You've got Lama, you've got Palena, then you're on to Roccaraso, the main ski resort, and some incredible areas. Shame it's a little bit hazy today, but there you go. There's nothing I can do about that other than moan. So this is some of the explanations of the war tourism, if you want to call it that. So the Gustav line tells you a little bit about it there. If you want to pause the video and read that, hopefully you can. Okay, let's have a little look up here as well. Won't take me long to walk up. You don't mind coming for a walk with me, do you? What are you doing at this moment in time? Let me know. Keep it clean, please. Are you sitting down having a coffee? Lots of people say that they wake up on a Saturday morning. This is people from the States and Canada. Wake up on a Saturday morning and have the coffee while watching me. Well, if that's you, then enjoy your coffee. And think of me, who will probably be having a glass of wine while you're watching this. Look at those views. Does it get any better than that? Does it? Amazing. Let's have just a little look into the old town. Only a very small village, but it's just a typical, beautiful hilltop town. This is to do with the council, I think, even though I think the council offices are moving into one of the newer buildings. This was part of the castle, Palazzo, that's been restored. You will see this on one of the other videos I did in Civitella, but let me show you while we're here. Obviously it is being restored. Look at that fresco. Love it. It's obviously work going off on this. Absolutely love places like this. The heartbeat of Italy. And before everybody starts saying, where is everybody? I know they don't say it like that, but lots of people do. These are living and working towns. People are at work. Kids are at school. That's life. That's the best thing about buying here. If you're looking for mad, crazy tourism where you can't move for tourists, then Abruzzo may not be for you. It has its tourism, but what Abruzzo is all about is the amazing real life. Does that sound right? Amazing real life. Don't know what I'm saying. Might have a little nosy in that church actually, because I've never seen inside there. Let me just show you out this side. Oh! I didn't even look at my watch before anybody says. I had no idea that the bells would ring, but that's a good sign, isn't it? Good sign for a great house. Okay, finished now. Oh, we've got to wait for 11, and that's the 1:15. Amazing. Look at the mountains behind. So it's a shame this camera won't pick it up, and especially today because it's hazy, but you'll be able to see the sea all the way down here. And Casoli, I don't know if you can see the edge of the town, you probably can't, but that's Casoli, the great market town of Casoli. Then higher up in the mountains at this side we have Gesso Palena over this side. So many towns and villages around, and as I said before, the place where we're going to look at is in this little, hopefully I'm pointing at the right place. How amazing is this? Great to have the, looking at one side of the village, you're looking down towards the coast and the rolling countryside, and then you look at this side and you're looking at the mountains. Shall we see if we can have a quick nosy into the church? Obviously I will go quiet, which I know a lot of you will be happy about. Never been in here, so I don't know if it's dark, light, and I certainly can't bring my light in here. One reason, because I've forgotten it, and two, because I don't think it would be right to do that. Look at this, I love these decorations that people put up. Amazing, something so simple, but they just make these historical sense. A bit like Palombaro with the decorations they put around the town there. Great, I love things like this. It shows that people care. Love these floors as well. Shall we have a quick look? Look at the mosaic above the door. And don't forget, I always start our videos like this, but I know some people say it takes you so long to get to the house. People can fast forward. You don't have to listen to me. Fast forward and go to the house if that's all you're interested in. But I like to take you on a little tour. I like you to be with me. Let's have a little look inside here. It is quite dark. Just flicked a light on, but it just lights this up. Okay, let's have a look. Wow. I really hope this is coming through. How beautiful is this? Incredible. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. Incredible. The heart of every Italian village. And whether you're religious or not, I've said this many times, whether you're religious or not, it doesn't make any difference. It's all about community and people being nice to each other. You know, things that we lack these days. Just the simple good morning, buongiorno, buonasera, buon appetito. Be nice to each other. See, I'm even preaching to you this morning. Okay, are you ready to go to the area where this incredible place is? Are you excited? You should be. Let's do it. So, here we are, a few minutes outside of Civitella, and here there's lots of parking spaces, and some of the houses around are a little bit old, but there's also a lot of properties that's been restored, so it's always a good sign. And I know there's a few expats that live here. It's a shame it's a little bit hazy today. It's actually quite warm, it's very warm, but the views in this direction are amazing as well. I say, so you've got plenty of parking, and the property today is just a absolute bargain. Are you ready? Are you ready for this one? So the property is this one. Just look at that. Look at the mountain views in the background. Is that incredible, or is that incredible? I just can't believe, for the price, what you're getting on this property. Detached couple of bedrooms, terrace, living room, dining room, kitchen, garage at the back, and plenty of outside space to enjoy these amazing views as well. What a place, great condition. Obviously needs things doing to it, but you can take your time with this one. As you'll see when we go inside, just think it is just amazing. So I'll just quickly show you each side of the house. As I said, there's a number of expats that live in this local area. There's 2 houses just down here. There's quite a few. It's just an amazing place. Location wise is incredible. Look at the mountains there. Next door's done very nice. This is the garage as well to the side. Amazing value for money. I'll walk down there shortly. I just want to show you the outside of the house, and then we'll start from the left hand side so you can see exactly what you have in terms of outside space. Beautiful location. The town that we've just come from is up there, so it's just a few minutes drive. Hopefully I'm pointing at the right place. Civitella, and then obviously Faro San Martino just over the ridge, and then you have Carsoli that is 15 minutes away. You could be on the beach in 40 minutes, 45 minutes maybe. You could be up in the ski resorts in similar time. Incredible. I am so excited for somebody. As usual. So the outside space comes to basically where the concrete is. So this could be a brilliant terrace. Yes, it is open. The lady said that nobody comes here now. The people used to come here, store their wood, but she says she's not seen anybody for a long time. And this ruin next door is actually I quite like that to look at. Very Italian, isn't it? But if you wanted to, you could close this up. You could put some sort of fence up, some climbing plants or something like that. Or maybe you won't bother. And if nobody comes here and tidies it up, maybe you just give it a quick trim if you like. I don't think anybody's going to say anything about that. But there's loads of space here to create a nice terrace. Maybe you want to tile it and enjoying those incredible views. Amazing views. So there's also another part of the garden that comes with it. I do want to say that this garage here is going to be removed. It's not on the document, it's a temporary structure, and they're going to take it back. And I think this place is better for that. And I'll show you why in a second. Look at these more an extension of the terrace. Imagine having nice tiles out here, and then once this is gone, this garage belongs to you, so you can pretty that up. But you could sit here, and without seeing this silver thing, forget about this, blank this out from your mind. Just imagine it's not there. You're sitting here, and you're looking at that. Does it get any better than that? Amazing. Absolutely love this place. So I'm going to have a walk down here as well shortly, just to show you how all this works. But this belongs as well up to round about this wall, and then goes down to just past the edge of this concrete to where all that wood is, like a little strip there. But imagine if this is not here. Imagine how much open space you could have there. Maybe you could put one of those above ground swimming pools and put some decking around it. Look at those views. And not only have you got views there, obviously there's this beautiful old oak tree as well that can't be removed. It's not on your property anyway. But all these valley views that are a little bit covered at the moment, but they are incredible views. Excuse me, I do have a last part of my cold that I will be complaining about throughout this video. We have Lama di Paligna that's close by as well. Then in the far distance, you probably can't see it, is Palena. And then you're up towards the ski fields and the incredible towns such as Pesco, Costanzo and places like that. An amazing, amazing location. So lots of space, lots of outside space here. Easy maintenance. Tile it. You maybe might not want to tile it. Do what you want. Would you tile it? I think I would. Finish it off maybe with some raw tying. Or if you wanted to, you could have a pull-in for the car. But to me it'd be a bit of a shame to do that because there's all this car parking out here. I don't think you really need that. Maybe you do. You tell me. Let's have a look at the other side of the house. Let me explain what happens here, because the main part is here and down below. This at the side of the house belongs, it doesn't belong to anybody. This is a communal tract. The owners of this house cut it because they have land beyond the house, which I'll show you now. So they would be allowed, just like you are, to pass down here. The owner told me that years ago everybody that used to pass that had land down the hill, but people passed away and people don't look after the land like they do anymore. Most of it's now wooded. But somebody can come down here on a tractor or similar and pat, because your property is sort of where this concrete is, if you like. So you do have to leave this open, but you may get one person that passes once a year. But like I said, you can also pass, and it's good for you to keep it clear, because this is the access to the lower part of your garden, unless you put some steps in from the other side. So remember that this silver one will not be there. This obviously it could do with finishing off, putting some nice plaster work on there and painting it up. There is actually a room underneath this as well, but unfortunately we do not have the keys for this and for 2 cantina rooms. I'm probably going to repeat this again later in the video, but I'll explain why once we get to the cantinas. So remember, the house is also stone, so you could reveal stone if you wanted to. I don't know if you can see underneath here, there's some stone parts coming out. There is a little window in there, and I did ask what that was, if there was a room under the terrace, but she said no, it was all filled in, so the terrace is solid. So here's room for a couple of little gas bottles that they use for cooking. I'll explain the heating when we go inside. But this is a little storage, it's out of the way. So this would then open up onto a really nice terrace area once this is gone, because it's quite a big size, this, and all of this belongs to you as well. I think it's up to the wall or round about here. But this could all be cleared out to have an amazing terrace, looking at those views that you can't see as much from here. I'll show you where the land goes to in a second. An old wine press there. Good place to store some wood. Look at the views again. And I should imagine this oak tree will give you some well needed shade in the summer months, once the sun that's up here at the moment above the house, that will come over this way and go down this side of the mountain. Amazing. Absolutely amazing. You see some of the stone underneath here. Let's go around this side. So as I was saying, unfortunately the lady doesn't have the keys for the garage because her sister has them, and she's away for 2 weeks. And to be honest with you, I was so excited to show you this place. I had to do it. There's also 2 storage rooms under here, one on the left and one on the right, that again, she doesn't have those keys with us, but I really wanted to get this on the channel as soon as possible. They are a similar size to 2 rooms upstairs that I will explain once we go inside. So you've got good sized storage rooms in there. There couldn't be anything else other than storage because they are underground. They wouldn't have the light requirements to be rooms, but fantastic storage areas. And you'll see the size of them when we go upstairs. So apologies for that. I know some people are going to say, well, we want to see that, but I just had to get this on because it's just an absolute bargain. So down here, which again you're allowed to pass down here, So the land that belongs to this house, where I'm stood now, is communal, and there's a green post here. I don't know if you can see this, but that is sort of the land that belongs to this house. So what I'm stood on now is communal. So the people that own the property now own the land at the bottom. They hardly ever come, but she says they come and do wood occasionally. Can pass down there, and that belongs to them. This obviously belongs to the neighbours, but it is a rite of passage that people have. Again, for me it's no big deal whatsoever. But you own up to this, where this wood is, so this area here. And remember that this will be gone, so that will be a terrace there. And also there is a good size room underneath here as well, so you've got loads of storage. So maybe this garage could be maybe a studio or something like that. Size wise of the garage, I know I haven't got the keys, which I'll say again, roughly 1, 2, 3, 4, a good 5 meters, maybe over 5 meters, possibly even 6. So then also you've got that room underneath as well. And the width is, without the wall, roughly 1, 2, 3 and a bit, I would say. Great size. Excuse me. Just look at those views. Shame it's not nice blue skies today, but you can't have everything, can you? So remember, this belongs, which is roughly 6 meters by 3, or over 3 meters. Another room underneath. That will be gone, the grey one. So that'll be a huge terrace. And you've got 2 cantina rooms underneath the house part, not underneath the terrace, underneath the house. Amazing. It's just amazing. Remember, this is a communal track that I'm on now. That doesn't mean that everybody can come. It's only people that have got interest down here, which is yourself, the previous owner who I've just met, that own the land at the bottom, that come to do wood every now and then. And very nice people as well. Oh, what do you think? This is stunning, 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 and another stunning. Don't you think? Are you ready to go inside? Are you sure? Do you want to see inside? Okay, it's that time. Let's go inside. Let's do it. So, are we ready for this? I am very excited for somebody, as usual. So here's the entrance. Obviously a few steps to drop down. This is typical of houses of these ages, where it's sort of a little bit up and down, but it's I quite like it. I quite like the nice wide stairs. Excellent. Okay, let's make our way into this place. And I don't think, you'll be pleased to know, I don't think I'd change much. That's a lot less talking from me then, isn't it? Okay, let's start at this side, where the kitchen area is. Obviously no electrics on, but the windows are open, so before everybody starts saying, why didn't you bring your torch, I think it is light enough. So it's quite a good sized kitchen. I did think potentially of knocking it through into this, but this is a really thick wall. I don't know if you see that. So whether we could put an arch in or something like that, well, we'd need to ask a geometer. But to be fair, I don't think I would anyway. I'd take this door off. I don't think it needs a door. Even if you could maybe make this a little bit higher and reveal some stone, something like that. But I don't think I would want to lose these spaces, because you could also always have a dining table in there. I said I wasn't going to talk about things like that, but I've already started. Anyway, kitchen, obviously it's an old kitchen. And this is a working fireplace. This is what we call a thermal camino. Obviously it would need checking out by local plumbers, things like that. But what this does is it has a pump on it. So once it reaches a certain temperature, it then heats all the radiators and all the hot water. So it's a fantastic system. Obviously you can open all of this up. People keep them closed during winter time. You'll see that all the time. If nobody's living in the house, they'll always keep it closed just in case any birds or wasps or anything like that come down the chimneys. So if you wanted a new kitchen in here, this must have been a door or something before, I'm guessing. Anyway, kitchens here are really inexpensive. A 2-meter kitchen starts from 700, 800, 900 euros if you get them from IKEA and places like that, including the appliances. So if you just wanted something just to slot on there, it would be very inexpensive. And potentially then your fridge, you could maybe put your fridge in there, or if not, you could, I don't think you need this because you've got a dining room next door. I wouldn't have this either, and you could put a big fridge in there. Obviously radiators throughout. Flooring in here, a little bit more modern compared to the older ones. I think this is it's perfect. I mean, the kitchen is old. You could use it, give it a good scrub, and you could use it, but as I mentioned before, for the price of kitchens, I think I would just get another one. Okay, and remember, this will be stone built, so if you wanted to reveal stone, then you could do that. So moving from the kitchen into the dining area, which again is a great size. I'll give you a rough idea: 1, 2, maybe 4 by 4, possibly 4 meters by 4 meters. I would say, nice size. Lots of space for a good sized dining room. And again, I'm saying I'd take these doors off, but actually I'd probably just leave them. I quite like them. These are the original doors, so they may come up quite nice. Again, it needs some of the pipe work hiding. Obviously it is an older system, but they tell me that it works. The windows, again, I would say they need replacing, even though the outside windows are fine, and they've got fly screens on these windows as well. Then you have the original. Actually, you don't have to be in a rush to change them. Definitely not. Okay. And then, obviously, electric points. Some of the electric points actually look new and some look old. When you start bringing bigger and newer appliances in and things like that, it's always good to have somebody look at the electrics. This is great though, isn't it? So this definitely dining and then into the kitchen. They're quite wide doors there, so it's quite. I definitely wouldn't want to knock through that. Personally, let me know in the comments if you would. Original floors again. Slightly different. You have to forgive me if I keep coughing. I've had a cold and I just can't seem to shake the last parts off. So forgive me if you hear that. Slight difference in the floors, but not a million miles off. And this then would be a lounge, which they've got. Typical of Italian families. Let's get as many tables and chairs as we can so we can just eat in different rooms, which is brilliant. The electrics here look again older. Apparently they work, obviously they don't work now, but it's always good. And at this price, to be fair, it's just ridiculous. So again, good sized rooms. I would say this is a similar size. Yeah, it's going to be 4 by 4, I would say. And obviously looking out onto that side terrace, or if you wanted to turn it into parking. And looking out on that ruin next door, which is, I think that's so characterful. I think it's brilliant. And the amazing views. It's a bit hazy. It's been quite warm again. We've been up to nearly 30 degrees every day. So this morning, it's incredible fog formations, if that's what you say. But yeah, maybe not coming through great on the video. Now, apparently, when I go around the back, there's 2 cantinas. So there's 2 storage rooms below here. That the lady doesn't have the keys. Well, her sister has the keys, but she's not back for another 2 weeks. And to be honest with you, I was that excited when I saw this house. I just thought, I'm not waiting 2 weeks. I need to get this on here. So the cantina rooms will be a little bit smaller, but they're basically, there's one under that room and there's one under this room. Purely storage. They will be, you know, in a bit of a state with stone and things like that. I'm saying a bit of a state, that sounds terrible, but they won't be habitable like this. They're classed as storage. But they will be a similar size, slightly smaller because the walls will be thicker downstairs. But unfortunately, I can't get in there, and I can't get in the garage either. But again, it's obvious what the garage is like. You've seen that already on the outside. These are great size rooms. And that completes the day area. We're ready to, oh no, there's this as well. Now this is a bit, you need to be a little bit small to use this bathroom. But they've put a washing area. Obviously there's a sink here that you could put a washing machine. I'd suggest just taking this out and maybe putting a washing machine in there. Now obviously it's low. I'm just over 6 foot. And I certainly wouldn't be able to stand up to, sounds terrible, doesn't it? To use the bathroom. But maybe you could put the washing machine there and put the WC here. It is where it is. It's a laundry room. So that's, to me, is perfect for that. Just could do with this. I'd probably remove that, just get a small sink and, as I say, put the washing machine up against there. Then you've got plenty of space here, and there's a tiny storage behind that little curtain. But you can't really put much, maybe cleaning products, things like that. Then obviously that looks like the water meter. Okay, let's head out of there. Let's go upstairs. I don't think actually I get rid of any of these doors. Quite like the original ones. All marble staircases. Pretty much the norm here in Italy. And then we head up. Again, simple steps to the night area. So we have 2 bedrooms up here. So let's do the first one. I'll then show you the surprise at the top. Bedroom 1, similar size to downstairs again. Let me paste this out. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, almost, I would say almost 4 by 4, I would say. I think downstairs slightly, no, there must be a similar size. Anyway, so this is a good size bedroom. Again, the electrics are old. People have added some of these things to, I don't know why they've put that on there, but there you go. Radiator in here as well, behind the door. Easily get a double bed up against there, easily. So it's a good size room. I like the floors as well. And we have a small balcony here. Again, the windows are the old ones, but they've got these gold ones out here that are fine for now, and the fly screens, which is great. So this one obviously looks out onto the parking area, down onto your terrace, but then also look at that. Not bad waking up to that, is it? I don't think so. Pretty good. Like I said, this is a really good size bedroom, and nice high ceilings as well, as they usually are. But sometimes country houses can be a little bit lower, but these are good. These are a good minimum 280, I would say, probably even 3 possibly. In fact, I would say 3. Then we have, this is a little bit of a, what can I say? Bit of a through room. Is that word? It's obviously you've got the bathroom there. If you wanted to make the bathroom bigger or have a second bathroom, you could. You could certainly use this space. What would you use this space for? Maybe an office space, or maybe for storage, for whatever. Anyway, it is where it is. Again, the original windows. I do quite like these. No glass in these parts because people sometimes leave these open during the winter time to just let the air flow through, especially if you're not living here. It's a great idea. Now, it seems strange not to have glass in some of these windows, but you've got the glass on the outside. Like that. Okay, so let's do bedroom 2 first. Again, great size. This feels slightly bigger than the other room. Obviously a thinner wall. There used to be maybe connected before, but yeah, I did feel that other room was a little bit smaller than downstairs. I think it's because they've got a thinner wall. There's something, definitely slight difference in the room sizes up here than down. This is a great size. To be fair, the other bedroom is as well. It's an easy double, but this one is a little bit bigger. I think that's probably the right place for the bed. And wardrobes, plenty of room to have it at the side like this. Again, floors, original floors. And from this bedroom we look out to the neighbourhood, and you can actually just see, you probably won't see it on the video, but above this garage you can just see the lake, Caswelly Lake. It's a little bit low at the minute because of the incredible weather we've had. Obviously next doors have been restored, and there, look at that, look at that, what a view. This is a slightly bigger balcony. You could probably pull a chair out here actually. Obviously you're looking back up at Civitella and Faro San Martino over the top there. This is a brilliant location, really, just a brilliant property. Oh, I've just realised now, I don't know how long some of you have been watching this channel for, but one of our first Meet the Home buyers was a couple called Lexi and Craig from the US. They were one of our first clients as a home in Italy, and their house is just at the top of this. It's the white one at the bottom of this section here. And also, your 2 minutes, you can actually probably walk. In fact, yes, you would be able to walk to some other Meet the Home buyers that were the Dutch couple that look after all the dogs. The elderly dogs. So there are a few expats knocking around. If you felt the need to speak your own language and be part of a small expat group, that's always nice to have as well. Brilliant views from here. Okay, moving back in. Again, the windows exactly the same as before. This one doesn't have glass. They all have shutters. This one does, but they have the gold windows, and they have fly screens. Actually, quite good condition, all of these, to be fair. Very good condition. So nothing desperate to do. Great size room. Loving it. Are you loving it? Are you feeling the love? It's stunning, isn't it? It really is stunning. Okay, bathroom. So this is a thin wall. So I said if you did want to reconfigure, maybe have the bathroom a little bit bigger, then you could do that. There is a slight step up to the bathroom, so you'd always have to leave a corridor as well to get into this bedroom. But you could add, if you wanted to, you could do something like that. Or maybe you don't want to. So I'll stay quiet. Well, this is the bathroom. Obviously, the person was elderly that lived in here before, so they had the shower developed for them. I would guess that possibly before it was a bigger shower, but that's bigger shower maybe to the end, I'm not sure. But that is a huge shower. You could definitely get 3 of you in there. No, not that you would. Or maybe you would, I don't know. Moving on quickly. This here looks like a fairly new boiler as well. And this because the heating at the moment is obviously done by the thermal camera, the wood fire. But obviously you don't want to be putting that on when it's 40 degrees outside. So they've obviously added this. It does look really new actually, this. They've added this for hot water during summertime. That's what that's for, and that will probably run downstairs as well to the sink downstairs. So it's actually a decent size bathroom, definitely a good size shower. There's no bidet in here, which I know most people don't really care about, but Italians do like that. But there is a bidet in the other bathroom downstairs if you can get in. Nice green tiles, loving the green tiles. Nice pea green. And these, there you go. What do you think of the tiles? Looks a fairly new shower, to be fair. It's a very new shower. Okay, are we ready? Onwards and upwards. Are you ready for the little surprise? I'm just loving it. This is such a bargain. And I know this area really well. I am excited. I'm excited. Somebody's got to snap this up, and I'm sure they will. Okay, let's go. Onwards and upwards. Simple stairs again. And what do we have up here? We have some more stairs. and then, this must be an expansion tank for the fireplace downstairs. Lots of storage that, as you can see, is pretty full. But we will obviously ask the owners to remove all of this. Roof looks in pretty good condition, I would say. Very good condition. And we have a terrace. Again, views over the neighbouring properties. You can just get the lake in again down there. And this terrace runs along here. And then obviously widens out a lot here as well. Well, this is a great space if you just want to sit up here and, I don't know, read, have a glass of wine. Lots of storage under this roof. Again, roof, very good condition. This just needs finishing off and tiling. You can definitely see the lake down there. I don't know if you can see it now. And you would be able to almost see to the sea. It's just, I don't know if you noticed, there's haze in this direction here. Well, it's not haze, the clouds. I'm just looking at the video screen. It's actually coming across quite grey today, but it's not. It's unbelievable. It's so beautiful today. And then obviously, look at that again. Amazing, amazing view. And usually I would be, and I am excited about this roof terrace, but I think because of the amount of space you've got downstairs as well, this is just like a private getaway. You know, if you've got those guests and they're just annoying you, you know which guests I mean, don't you? Are you thinking about certain members of your family? You know, when they come to visit and you thought it was a great idea for them to come to visit, and you know, and then a few days pass. You know what I mean, don't you? You know what I'm trying to say? Well, this could be a little escape. You just don't tell anybody about it. That's it, folks. What do you think? This is amazing, isn't it? Let's have a quick look at the roof. If you can. I think it is incredible value for money. I really do. Shall we do final thoughts? Let's do it. So my final thoughts on this one, simply stunning. Amazing value for money. Really is amazing value for money. Incredible location. Yes, you do need a car, but you will want a car in this area because there's so much to see and visit. But this is just for the price, I can't believe what you're getting. Really, really can't. You could just move in here and then slowly start working on it, or you could work on it straight away, whichever suits, whichever you feel is right for you. But I think you're really in control of your budget here, because it is habitable. As it is, start using it. For me, I would say if I had to put things in order of what I would do, I would sort the kitchen out. I think for the price of kitchens, I'll put a new one in. I'd think about the electrics, and I think the bathroom can be cleaned up. I think everything else can wait. Just think it's just amazing, amazing value for money. What are you thinking? Write in the comments. Let me know. Are you going to come and live quite close to where I am? Got to be a selling point, that, hasn't it? Got to be. Amazing. I've got nothing else to say, folks. I'm just excited for somebody. Snap the place up. Remember, if you are interested, send emails to info@tohomeiniitaly.com. We deal with all inquiries on first come, first served basis, in date and time order. It's the only fair way to do it. What else have I got to say? You know. You know what I'm going to say. Whatever you do, whatever you're doing, stop. Because whatever you do, do not miss this one.